Hey guys, Jody here and welcome to another room speed build. So this time I decided to do a kitchen, and I've actually used this design a lot in my sort of like my private Let's Plays, and I'm a big fan of it. It's got a lot of sort of blue and brick and browns, and so I kind of felt that it was very country after a while. I spent a lot of time fiddling around with what kind of blue I wanted because like I had a picture off to the side of the one I did a little while ago, and the blue looked a lot sort of brighter, and I don't know why, because in every other time like I went through the paintings I really couldn't find the right one. But I do mess around with the room a little bit. So like the first thing you'll see is, like in a minute, you'll have two archways. Now the reason there's two archways is because the room's actually meant to be open, but because the way the gallery works you have to have a closed off room. So you'll see in a minute that I actually include like two archways, so you actually know which way is like an entrance in the hallway. But I mean, you'll see it as we go, but at the moment I'm just fiddling around with the cupboards and messing around with them and the wall height because it looked really derpy to have like a little cupboard above the tall one, so I was like, nah, we're gonna push the wall height down and just deal with it that way. So here again I'm messing around with the colors. I saw the green, I was like, nope, not doing green. And so yeah, so here I am looking for the blues again, but I do sort of end up sticking with this. We have a nice over the top, like a stovetop sort of thing, and I do stick with a lot of the dark blacks to grey furniture, and I really love this little nook over there in the corner where like the different height stuff, because I don't know, I just find it like levels it out sort of thing, and I don't know, I just like it that way. It's like kind of groovy. And oh yeah, so here's the archways that I was talking about. Because I also, like, I wanted an island counter, but I also wanted it to be used for like as a seating area as well. And like part of me thought, oh, you could make it like accessible from that side and close it off, but it really, like, I don't know, I kind of like the idea that the kitchen was closed off and you could walk around and sit there. If not, like, you could put a dining table on the other side sort of thing. But yeah, there was five, and then it was bugging me because there was a center, and then I had to move everything over and make the room smaller, and then I was like, hang on, why don't we just like put a bar here? But no, the bar's 4 wide, so I had the issue of trying to figure out what I could put there, and I was like, maybe put the bar there, but then they can sit at the bar, but they can't really sit down and have breakfast at the bar. It just doesn't work like that. And so I was fiddling around with the colours and all that sort of stuff, and eventually I was like, I can move, like I can put testing sheets on and just slip it right into there and you wouldn't even know. But no, that took me like a few minutes to realize and figure that out. So that's in there, and that's pretty well done. So which is good because you got your own like beer tap and whatever else, and hopefully they'll be able to have like breakfast on the side plates and all that sort of stuff as well. So you know, all that sort of stuff. So now we go into a little bit with the just like the decorating. And I put like the towel up there, like a tea towel rack, because I really did like the green accent up against the blue, but it was really hard to find like other accents of green. And because the wall height was shorter, you couldn't put shelves in behind the taps or anything like to add sort of a decorative feature, because it would like cut it off and it wasn't too high, and because yeah. So it was just like it was a bit of a pain, but I worked it out. And since the updates, the dishwashers, thank God for dishwashers. Though I find I don't use them because in habit I've brought like the money bin. So now you just don't wash anything and you drag the plates into the bin. You get like money for it. So I don't know how often I'll use a dishwasher unless I get really lazy. because I mean, who's not going to use a dishwasher? So, other than that, I spend a lot of the rest of the time trying to sort of decorate the kitchen to make it feel a bit homely and, like that it's lived in. Because I feel it would be like a nice family sort of kitchen. Like, I really would love to see this in like a cabin. I might even do a cabin build. I don't know. We'll see how we go because I still want to like get room builds down to act. I don't know. I don't feel I'm ready to tackle a house as much as I'd love to. I want to sort of start out and we'll start simple. Start with room builds and we'll see how we go. I do hope to start a let's play sometime soon, but at the moment, I have Until Dawn going, and that had a great response. I was really glad that the response of that was really good because I got it the day it come out, but I was still traveling back home from like another state from where I was working because I was no longer working in the same state that I was living in. So that's why when it come to YouTube, it wasn't happening. Like at all, like zilch videos, except for the like the few that TechG was putting up of I think there was a couple of tutorial videos of there's one on the website that he's been working on, which he's done great considering I didn't even know he knew that stuff. Go me. and and there was just the announcement video that I'll be away for which worked out to be at least 4 months. And that was a very long time, but I was so keen to turn around and get back to recording. Like you don't realize how much you miss something that you enjoy doing until like you stop doing it. So like I really do like if someone loves doing something, just keep doing it if it's fun to do. If not, then just go on a break or something like that. But because I know like a lot of people were like when I called like my brother and I was like, oh, so I got a job while I'm up here, and he's like, but what are you gonna do about YouTube? And I'm like, well, it's only like it's only like a part-time job, so it was only something over 3 months, so a 3 month sort of contract thing. So I worked for the 3 months, and I said, YouTube will have to wait. And as much as I love YouTube, it was really good to see the response from people because the subscribers were still going up, which was really good. But then I felt really bad because I was like, how do I thank these people from subscribing if I'm ages away? And I mean, and all I had to do was like, I didn't have any internet other than work internet. And it's not like you could stop halfway through work and be like, oh, I'm going to make a video or I'm going to log on and do some other stuff. Like you actually have to sit there and work as much as it is to like people's belief. And I didn't realize how much I would miss people. Like I missed a lot when it come to my Minecraft community. And like there wasn't as much interaction between like myself and anyone while I was gone. And I felt so bad for that. But now that I'm back, I hope to at least put up a video every day. I'm still flat on what kind of schedule I want to do. Whether I want to turn around and be like, oh, let's do like one video every day. Because there's so many things I want to do. I want to do so many more Minecrafts. We've got a secret project that's coming up that I've been working on with another crew. So that'll be really good once that gets up and started. And I want to do Sim stuff. And like I want to do Elder Scroll. And there's just so many things that I want to do that I don't know how to sort of lay it out. So at the moment, I'm going to sort of stick with Minecraft, Sims, and Until Dawn, and until like I sort of get something work out, because I put 5 videos up a week and I leave like the weekends free so I can go out, socialize, spend time with the boyfriend and all that sort of fair stuff, because the last thing I want to do is make them feel like they're not included. And all that sort of stuff. Anyway, enough of my gibberishing. We'll go back to the video. So I spent a little time trying to figure out the flooring. I didn't know, like I didn't want to go too much brown, so I tried to liven it up with something else, and I really did like that black floor, but it was like a spongy floor. Like a spongy floor that you'd put on the kids' floor to like if they fell over it wouldn't hurt. But in the end I end up I think that was my phone. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I thought I put that on silent. Uh, I've been bombarded by messages all day. Oh, I have 2 missed phone calls. Oh well. Anyway, I've been bombarded by messages today because today, well, today for me when I'm recording this, it is my birthday. But this will go up on Wednesday, which isn't my birthday. So yesterday, for you guys, will be my birthday, even though today is my actual birthday. That is confusing. The joys of YouTube. Everything happens a day early and a day late. Anyway, so I was fiddling around a little bit, trying to find some sort of carpeting, and I found these crates that came with, I'm not sure what update they came with. I think it was the Get to Work. Yeah, it was the Get to Work because they're part of the police. So I stuck it behind the bar there under the thing, and I was like, oh, let's see if we can work it into the kitchen, but I didn't end up doing that. Anyway, I was fiddling around with these rugs, and I was like, yeah, we'll put a rug underneath the wet areas. It's probably a better classy way to say that, but like the wet areas of the kitchen. So near the bar there, and also like the kitchen. And I wasn't happy with these lightings. I do end up changing them, but not in the recording. I do fix it up afterwards in the upload, so that all this will be on the gallery, of course, just under AddictiveG. You'll be able to also find it in the description below if you would like to download it and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully it'll upgrade to the gallery by the time I do this, because I haven't done it yet. So it's just sitting in my library. What else is happening? I'm just spending time looking around for decorations and stuff. It spent so long trying to put stuff here, and then I was trying to put like decorative things onto the wall, and half of them wouldn't go on there and half of them would, and I didn't really want to spend like half the time trying to like level things out to put them up there. But in the end, I ended up like completely taking it all off and putting a painting there, because it really I really did like that, but it wouldn't center to the room, and it really bugged me because I was trying to put the shift key and move it around to have it like centered and all that sort of stuff, but it really wasn't working out for me, and I was like, nope, today is not my day. But in the end, I think I leave that painting there. No, maybe I don't. Why didn't I leave that painting there? That yellow looked really good against that. Oh no, I put windows because I was sitting here and I was like, there is like a lack of light in this room. And I was like, well, windows are pretty easy to move if it's something you don't want there. So I was like, yeah, we'll tuck them in here. Plus there was like a lack of lighting in this, and before the upload I do fix that up. I do mess around with the lights and all that sort of stuff, so like in the screenshots at the end of this you'll see that it's actually like quite brightly lit and everything else. But yeah, so once again, you will find this in the gallery under AddictiveG. There should be a link in the description. If not, follow me on my Origin account and you'll be notified of any builds I do between then. And I also want to ask you guys, what room should I do next? I've done like a lounge room / study sort of thing in the one area. I've also done a nursery, and as this now is a kitchen. So until next time, guys, I hope you enjoy this, and I'll leave you guys with some screenshots. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.